broadcast from 2028 Old Lincoln with the stars from the Bucks County football teams. We now go live to Sandy's Beef and Ale for the High School Coaches Roundtable show. Here now is your host, WBCB's Chris Ermer.
All right, thank you very much. We are at Sandy's Beef and Ale, the home of the world-famous Sandy Witch, for another High School Coaches Roundtable on WBCB, with you on 1490 AM, 107.3 FM, around the world at WBCB1490.com, and on the WBCB Sports Network on YouTube. We talk to the local high school football programs. This week, it's Captain's Week, which is a special thing. We take a big photograph, which is going to happen between our first and second segments of the show, and we have all the captains representing here tonight. And a big win for Neshaminy. They get us started with us. Head coach Steve Wilmot. Coach, congratulations on the win over CB East. What was the formula that allowed you guys to get it done? The narrowest of margins, 28-27, the final in that game.
From the beginning of the game, we established a good running game. Travis Lavella had a big night running the ball for us. Carter Clee also ran the ball well. I think our offensive line blocked really well, and our defense bent a little bit, but they didn't break, and they missed an extra point, which was good for us.
Now you guys are on the cusp of the postseason potentially. Big game coming up against Pennsbury, and it seems like the winner is in, the loser maybe on the outside looking in when it comes to the postseason picture. What do you expect to see from this Pennsbury Falcon team? What are you guys working on this week?
What are we working on? Pennsbury's loaded with a lot of good, talented players. What are we working on? We're working on, they have a very aggressive defense, with good athletes all over the place on that defense. Offense, their option scheme definitely presents problems. You have to play. Every team says this when they play an option football team, but you got to sit and you got to play disciplined football. You also have to play physical football. You got to match their physicality. It's going to be a challenging week, but we're excited.
All right, Coach, it is Captain's Week. Tell us who you brought with you tonight, and tell us a little bit about these two guys.
All right. Well, just in general, when we go to choose captains at Neshaminy High School, we're looking for guys who, obviously can get it done on the football field, but then, they have to have the locker room, they have to have the voice, they have to be trusted. We also want them to be role models, in the community and in the classroom, and we have two captains that definitely live up to that in a big way. Damasio Cooper is our free safety. This is his second year starting for us. Leads our team in tackles, is the go-to guy as far as communication goes, with the calling the coverages, and again, very well respected in schools, class officer, honor society, gets it done in every facet of the game. Want me to introduce Kieran while we're here?
Yep.
All right, and then I'll be quiet. Kieran Reardon is a second-year starter for us on the defensive line. You talk about work ethic and, guys doing things the right way. And, we want all the younger kids to work just as hard as Kieran has worked over the last couple years. Kieran is a blue-collar type of football player and, a very positive football player. But, Kieran really earned his captainship through just doing, just maybe not super duper vocal. He's vocal enough, but, just people just wanting to work it and follow his lead type of thing.
Well, guys, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us tonight. And Damasio, what is right now one of your takeaways from this season? You guys seem like you put in so much work, so much effort, and right now on the cusp of such a big game. What's going through your mind this week as you get ready for Pennsbury?
I think our whole focus is just getting the 11th week and knocking out Pennsbury, because it's more than just a rivalry. It's like it's the spot for the playoff.
Any thoughts about traveling to Pennsbury and being in that atmosphere when you're at you're away? Do you hear the opposing team or crowd, student section or anything, or do you kind of just focus in on the job at hand?
I'm kind of locked in and just focusing on what I have to do for the game.
So, Damasio, tell me what you're thinking is your next step in life. We get to meet these outstanding leaders, and Coach was telling you're involved in so many things at Neshaminy.
Well, wait till you hear this.
Yeah, I would like to take my next step and go into college and studying either or biology or geology, so I could get a master's in paleontology.
So, I mean, would you be like one of those guys digging for dinosaurs, that kind of thing?
Yes.
That's cool. That is cool. Well, good luck this week against Pennsbury. It's going to be our game of the week on WBCB. It's great to have you back here on Captain's Night, Damasio. If you would, pass the microphone over to your teammate, and we'll talk to Kieran Reardon. Kieran, welcome to the show. What are you hearing from your coaches this week that you guys need to do well to come away with the W in the biggest game of the season for you guys?
Honestly, we just got to play our best football. Last week on defense, as Coach Wilmot said, we were bending, but we didn't break, and we just got to step up our game a little bit more, like we did last week. Last week we made big plays when we needed them, and it really came down to the wire because of that. And that's.
So 3 tackles for a loss in that game, a bunch of sacks for you. Can you take me through some of those plays? What was allowing you to get into the backfield?
That's a hard one. Honestly, you just gotta read the lineman in front of you, and you just have to have the mindset to dominate the person in front of you at all times. And that's kind of been my mindset all year, and it's given me some good things. It's been rewarding.
Kieran, what's next for you?
I'm planning to go blue collar, probably. I'm trying to go into the electricians union eventually. Yeah,
it's a great career to get into. Well, good luck this week against Pennsbury, and thanks for being with us tonight for the High School Coaches Roundtable show. And it's been great to have Neshaminy with us throughout the season and to have Coach Wilmot with us. And we're going to say goodbye to these guys. And again, we got their game coming up for you Friday night on WBCB in Fairless Hills. The Neshaminy Redskins visiting the Pennsbury Falcons, and it is our game of the week. Good luck to Neshaminy, as we will welcome now the Morrisville Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs on a roll. We'll talk to first-year head coach Mitch Cohen, who is with us tonight. And again, he brought his captains. It's Captain's Night. Hey, don't forget Sandy's. We got the Eagles on Sunday at 1 this week. Always a great spot to catch the Birds. And it's a noon start for Penn State football as they take on Indiana. And again, all that action here at Sandy's, the home of the world-famous Sandwich. All right, we got a full complement of Bulldogs with us. And Coach Mitch Cohen bringing the captains. Coach,
yes.
You guys will wrap up the regular season this week against RA.
Renaissance, yep.
And remind us again what the playoff scenario is for Morrisville. You guys are in right now?
So we're in. We will host a playoff game for the district championship against Jenkintown. It'll be the 3rd time this year. That will be the following week. It'll be 2 Fridays from now.
All right, so you guys come off of a tough game against that Jenkintown team.
Yep.
When you look back at that game, were maybe some missed opportunities, or what do you guys need to clean up to get a win in the postseason?
We were controlling the game pretty good. We had a 14-3 lead, 8 minutes to go in the game, and we had a 4th down stop. Call could have went our way, it didn't. But we got to finish. We had to finish drives. We had to defensively. We had to get better. They went downfield, and we just had too many penalties on us, and we just couldn't stop them. And we play them again. That's the best thing about it.
Coach, tell us a little bit about the guys you brought with you tonight, and about the buy-in that you got from this Bulldog team that allowed you guys to be successful this season. This RA game, have an opportunity to get back to 500 mark.
Yep.
That probably the first season in a while that Morrisville could say they didn't lose more games than they won.
That's our goal. That's our goal. But it starts with these 4. So we have the 4 captains here. Next to me is Milton Weisner. He is a senior. He plays corner on defense, and he's also wide receiver. Next to him is Baris Santana. He is a defensive end. He's a junior. He's a defensive end and also plays tight end for us. Behind me is Nazir Barrero. He is also a senior. He plays offensive guard and defensive tackle. And then we have another junior is Kair Rankins, our quarterback and safety. But all 4 of these guys just lead by example. They control the locker room, control the field, and they were voted pretty much unanimously by the coaches as captains.
All right, we'll start with Milton. He's got the headset on. Tell me about your leadership style and what has allowed you to help this Bulldog team move them in the right direction.
I just in the locker room just make sure like all the underclassmen make sure like they have all their stuff together. Make sure we got our water together for practice and game day and everything. Just make sure everyone's disciplined for themselves and for the team. Just make sure everything's ready for us.
When you look back at this season and you guys still have some more football to play, is there a single highlight or a moment that you're going to remember?
It'd probably be my week 2, my 21-yard receiving catch against A&C.
Milton, what's next for you as you look at your future after Morrisville, after high school football?
After high school, I plan on going to trade school for plumbing. So.
Well, that's great. Another guy getting into a great career.
Yeah.
What do you think the key is this week against RA, and maybe even looking past that game? When you guys get back against Jenkintown, what do you need to clean up to change the fates?
For both of them, just make sure we keep the outsides contained, just be more aggressive on the ball, and just be ready. That's really it.
All right, well, hopefully you guys are ready this week, ready to go. Pass that microphone down to your teammate. And this is Barry.
Yes.
Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for being with us. What about your leadership style? I mean, what Coach said you guys were all unanimous choices by the coaches. Why do you think they called your name into this role?
Because I had a relationship with every one of my teammates. I had like a bond with them, and they trusted me on and off the field.
What do you think the key is this week against RA in order to, I don't know, maybe work on some stuff that is going to help you against Jenkintown?
Probably like contain on the outside on defense, not letting the quarterback get outside and run.
Keep that outside discipline.
Yeah.
Any particular plays or highlights that you're going to look back on this season and say, oh, man, that's, I don't know, it could be like a team highlight or an individual?
Probably just like winning games for the first time in years.
Big turnaround this season for the team. What's next for you after high school, Barry?
Probably going to trade school.
Well, good luck in whatever you choose to do. And again, thanks for being with us. Good luck this week against RA, going down the road against Jenkintown. And we're going to have you guys move back and bring these other two guys up here. We got the Morrisville Bulldogs with us, high school coaches roundtable show from Sandy's Beef and Ale, home of the world famous Sandwich. Oh, hold on, Jane, hold on. We got two more guys to talk to here. Jane is our executive producer. We got the Captain's Night photo, which is a major production, and we're going to get to that in just a little bit. And this is Nazir?
Nazir and Kair.
So Nazir, same thing about leadership style, about why you were chosen to be a leader on this Bulldog program.
We all have really good connections with the teammates. They always respect us and listen to us, so I really think that brings us together.
So when you look back at this Jenkintown game, some missed opportunities for you guys, what was one of the takeaways from film study?
I feel like we need to hold our blocks more and do more driving, and I think we probably would have gotten them.
Just stick with your guy a little bit more.
Yeah.
Could be a big difference. What's next for you after high school, after you're all done with Morrisville?
Probably college to be a chiropractor.
That's great.
Yeah. Pretty big dreams.
That's great. Any major highlights, either team or individual, that are going to be a lasting memory for you out of this season?
Probably our first touchdown of the season. It was really memorable. Really boosted my confidence.
Those firsts are big time. First touchdown, first win. Hopefully you guys can keep it going this week against RA and carry some momentum into the playoffs. Pass that microphone over to your teammate. And this is Kair Rankings. So tell me a little bit about your leadership style, but also because of the position you play, kind of how much you're called on to lead this team.
Yeah, I have a big role in leading the team. I like to lead the team with my play on the field, play aggressive, and everybody else follow that.
How has the chemistry developed as you've gone through, like working with your skill position guys and At this point, you got to be feeling some confidence going into this RA game, and you know you can beat Jenkintown. You guys have done it before.
Yeah, the chemistry gets better every week. We know we could beat a lot of teams. We just gotta play like we can.
Any specific highlights as you look back? I know you have a lot of impressive stats. Made some big plays. Any of them stand out to you?
No, I just like celebrating the wins.
Team wins.
Yeah.
And well, good luck this week as you guys get ready for RA, and appreciate your being with us for Captain's Night. What's next after high school for you?
Hopefully college. I don't know yet.
Yeah, no worries. Not having everything decided at this point. You got a lot of time to figure it out. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It is Captain's Night here at Sandy's Beef and Ale, so we got the Captain's Night photograph coming up, and we'll step aside and return in just a moment with more of the High School Coaches Roundtable show.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Care begins with a safe place, and since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has been known for its outstanding medical staff, skilled and compassionate nurses, and latest technology. Lower Bucks Hospital is renowned for its cardiology expertise, surgery, behavioral health, groundbreaking heart care. And for athletes, Lower Bucks Hospital is your go-to hospital for sports medicine and orthopedics. For emergency care, Lower Bucks Hospital is an acute care hospital, and you can schedule your own arrival time with Get Care Now, which minimizes your wait time in the emergency room. Visit their website at lowerbuckshosp.com/getcarenow. That's lowerbuckshosp.com/getcarenow. Lower Bucks Hospital, 501 Bath Road, Bristol.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
The Bristol Borough Community Action Group has served
You
Lower
guys
Bucks
just let me
since
know when you want me to
1971.
get the return
Your
going.
generous donations over the past 50 years have allowed BBCAG to continue to serve all those in need. In addition to making a generous one-time or small monthly recurring donation, you can now donate to your car, truck, RV, or boat, all to help support your local community food bank. Visit www.givebucks.org. That's www.givebucks.org to donate today.
Hi, Merrill Reese, voice of the Eagles, inviting you to join
All right, we're
me
good.
and a different Eagles guest every
After this
week
one.
for
Sounds
Pro
good.
Football Report, presented by BCWSA. Listen to the show on both 1490 WBCB and 107.3 FM from a different Chickies and Pete's location near you. Pro Football Report, presented by BCWSA every Tuesday night from 6 to 7 right here on 1490 WBCB and 107.3 FM.
We now return to Sandy's Beef and Ale in Langhorne for the Bucks County Coaches Roundtable Show. Once again, here's your host, WBCB's Chris Ermer.
All right, welcome back to Sandy's Beef and Ale, home of the world-famous Sandy Witch and home of the High School Coaches Roundtable Show. Captain's Night photograph, a success. And now we got the Council Rock North Indians with us. And not only is this Captain's Week, but this really is rivalry week. Neshaminy getting set for Pennsbury and Council Rock North, ready to do battle with Council Rock South. Coach Wright, that's got to get the blood pumping a little bit more this week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a big rivalry. Me personally, actually, when I played high school, I graduated from North in 2019. Coach Quinn, Coach Rook, Coach CJ, they were all my coaches in high school, so it adds another little fun level of competitiveness to see those guys over on the other side. But yeah, it's a great tradition. It's a great game. It'll be a great game every year. We have a chance actually since Council Rock North and South split to. If we beat them this week, it'll be the first time we beat them for 4 consecutive years in our entire existence as a separate high school. So
now,
lots of fuel.
Are you guys the home team or the away team?
This year we are the home team, so we'll be on the home sideline in blue jerseys, right, boys?
Man, that should feel pretty good. That's the way it ought to be, I guess, in your minds.
Yep, I agree.
All right, so what do you see in film study when you're getting ready for the Golden Hawks?
Well, they're a very good football team. They've got some very good players. The quarterback's really fast. He's a big kid. He can sling it around. They got a good running game. They're big up front. So we saw some things on film this week that we like. We're going to key up, but they're a good opponent. We get to play up to them and play the best football we've played all year.
All right, Captain's Week. So, Coach, tell us who's representing the Council Rock North Indians.
So next to me, this is Kyle Paris. Next to him is Paul Esposito. Next to him is Jackson Farley. These are all of our captains. Jackson and Paul are seniors, and KP is a junior.
So, Kyle, you look at this season. Why do you think the coaches chose you to be a leader on this team?
Yeah, I think it started with the off season. I was there every day. Every time I was there, I really led the team and helped out with the workouts and everything. Now, as we led into the off season onto the turf and onto the field, I really was able to bring that fuel to the team and really fuel them up and give everyone energy.
I mean, you do need a lot of energy, fuel to keep things going in a high school football season. Any extra fuel to get ready for this week's game because it is Council Rock South?
Definitely. It's a big week overall. Everyone has a lot more energy. Practice needs to be a lot more high energy. Everyone knows that, so everyone's doing that. We're getting a lot more hype for just little things, and we're doing more drills that add more intensity to ourselves.
All right, so what is next for you after high school? What are your future plans include?
I would like to go to school to become a meteorologist, and I would also like to play football in college if possible.
Your teammates seem to think that's a good idea. They didn't know you were going to be a weatherman. They said, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Like Penn State, they have a good program.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Okay. Well, good luck this week, and in whatever you choose to do in your future, pass that over to your teammate if you would, and we'll talk to one of the other Council Rock North captains.
Thank you.
Great to have Kyle with us here. And, Paul, we talked to you recently, unfortunately banged up, not able to get onto the field, but taking a role as an unofficial coach on this team.
Yeah.
How you going to coach them up on against Council Rock South?
Honestly, it's week 10. We know what we're doing. We know what we need to get done. The coaches don't need to hype anyone up. Everyone on our squad is excited. We were chippy at practice today. Everyone just wants to get out there and go play some ball, especially against Council Rock South.
You know, as you look back at this season, are there some moments that you're going to be able to, even though you didn't have the season you were looking for because of injury, that, you still have some, either memories with your teammates or stuff on the field?
Oh, definitely. I feel like I made some really good solo plays. I had some really good group plays, and on and off the field in the weight room, the boys were always coming together on the field after a big play. Let's say it was a great defensive pass rush, forced throw, spike, whatever you want to call it, throw away, and then the boys just celebrating is just a lot of fun.
Yeah,
really great, really great.
All right, so anything schematically when you look at Council Rock South, Coach Wright kind of breaking it down a little bit, what do you see from film study? Give us the inside take.
I'm not going to say too much, but there's a lot of tendencies you can pick up on, and they're a very run-heavy team. But they have some stuff that we could attack, and we're definitely going to.
Good luck this week. Thanks for being with us tonight. What's next for you after high school?
I'm going to play college ball at either Ursinus or Muhlenberg. Most likely Ursinus.
A couple of great landing spots.
Yeah.
I will pass that microphone over to your teammate, and we'll talk to Jackson. So, Jackson, same thing. You're now an unofficial coach on this team.
Yeah.
Banged up this season. What's that feeling like on the sideline? Could you envision yourself as a football coach in the future?
Yeah, going down the season was very unexpected, but being a coach was actually a lot more exciting and energizing than I thought. And being able to coach the guys up and coach my fellow quarterback, Gio Koza, was a good experience. And he stepped up to the plate this season, playing very good, composed, and he's doing a good job.
So it looks like you're also looking at Penn State.
Yeah. I just applied recently, yeah.
Well, good luck with that application process.
Yep.
What, when you look back on this season, any particular team memories? I mean, you guys had a couple of big wins.
Yeah, of course. The win versus Ben Salem on the road was a big win because I personally have never beat Ben Salem in my high school career, and watching the boys do it on their home field for their homecoming was just a great thing to watch, seeing everyone come together. Energy was flying through the roof, and our offense made the plays that need to be made.
Well, good luck this week against Council Rock South. Again, a rivalry game between North and South, the Civil War. I'll put you on the spot. Did you guys order food yet? Did you get a sandwich?
Not yet.
No, we didn't.
Not yet.
All right,
right
all
as soon as we go back, we're ordering.
You got to get the roast beef. All right, that's my go-to. Guys, thank you for being with us tonight. Council Rock North with us for the High School Coaches Roundtable Show on Captain's Night. And now we welcome their rivals, Council Rock South, up here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jackson. Council Rock South playing some good football, 6-3 this season, coming off of a 24-0 victory over the Ben Salem Owls. And, they get ready for Council Rock North. And, Coach Quinn, what do you expect to see from the Indians? What do you guys see when you look at them on film?
Yeah, absolutely. I think from a defensive perspective, they're super aggressive. I think that, they kind of see our film, and I'm assuming we're going to get a super aggressive North team where they're going to want to bring people in all the gaps, start blitzing all over the place, maybe play a little man coverage on us and, try to stop us and slow us down a little bit, and then, make us adjust and make us go to other things. And I think offensively, they're going to do what they do. They're going to throw the ball a bunch. They like to throw the ball a little bit. They're going to try to get in some run game with their quarterback, running back, and spread us out, pack us in, just kind of keep us off balance. I think that's probably their goal.
Throughout the season, I felt the confidence from the Council Rock South Golden Hawks here at the High School Coaches Roundtable Show, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now you guys are positioned for postseason play. Is that something that is a discussion point within the locker room or amongst the coaches?
No, not at all. I think that obviously that is one of the goals that our team wanted to fulfill, but I think as soon as last week was over, the only focus was North. I don't think there's no playoff talk. There's no seeding talk. I think, as coaches, you can focus on a bunch of different things, but these kids, all they think about is Friday night, and that's all they're worried about. This is pretty much their first playoff game this year.
All right, Coach, tell us who you brought with you tonight for the roundtable.
Yeah, of course. I have our quarterback, Chase Ennis, one of our senior captains, super dynamic player. Chase, he's just been awesome since I started coaching at South. I think he's a two-sport athlete and just a leader of the team, especially on the field. When the lights come on and you get to the fourth quarter and games need to be decided to win or lost, everyone looks at him and he makes the plays, right? So I think that what we do offensively can't be done without him. I think he's an absolutely super smart kid, and he can get us into things, out of things. He can see certain things, and it helps immensely having that. There's times where me and him look at each other and you can kind of see something that's going to happen, and I have trust in him that he's going to be able to put us in the best position to succeed.
That's awesome to have that level of communication. Welcome. Tell me a little bit about how this season has unfolded for you, what your preseason expectations were as you guys get ready to wrap up the regular season against your rivals.
We as a team, we wanted to go to the playoffs. Obviously, we've struggled in the past couple years, but that was the goal. We got a lot of seniors. We've all been playing together since we were young. We knew we'd put our head down, go to work, and just do our thing.
So, Chase, would you call yourself a vocal leader or one of these guys who is more of a leader by example?
I think I have my moments where I'm a little bit of both. Like in practice, I'll just lead by example, and then in the game, like when I need to get vocal and talk to everyone, I can do that.
So how has this week of practice been for you guys getting ready for Council Rock North? Have you had to crack the whip?
I mean, I think everyone.
I would imagine you guys are pretty motivated for a rival like this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're all on the same page. We all know the end goal. We want to win and keep going this season, play more games.
All right, so 10 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns. Any plays that stand out for you that are like a memory that you're going to hold on to?
Yeah, I got to say, really like Oklahoma. It's a QB sneak. My play.
So you guys are like the brotherly shove of the high school football region?
Yeah, we try our best.
And what's next for you after high school?
I'm going to
future plans.
Go to Penn State and play baseball.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. That's terrific.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Big game for Council Rock South. They take on Council Rock North. These guys are going to be the away team. Is that going to be a little weird being on the far side of the field, or I guess you've been there before, right?
Yeah, just take care of business, do our thing.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being part of the Roundtable Show. We're going to step aside, and when we return, the Pennsbury Falcons will join us. That's coming up next here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Care begins with a safe place, and since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has been known for its outstanding medical staff, skilled and compassionate nurses, and latest technology. Lower Bucks Hospital is renowned for its cardiology expertise, surgery, behavioral health, groundbreaking heart care. And for athletes, Lower Bucks Hospital is your go-to hospital for sports medicine and orthopedics. For emergency care, Lower Bucks Hospital is an acute care hospital, and you can schedule your own arrival time with Get Care Now, which minimizes your wait time in the emergency room. Visit their website at lowerbuckshosp.com/getcarenow. That's lowerbuckshosp.com/getcarenow. Lower Bucks Hospital, 501 Bath Road, Bristol.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
We now return to Sandy's Beef and Ale in Langhorne for the Bucks County Coaches Roundtable Show. Once again, here's your host, WBCB's Chris Ermer.
All right, thank you very much. Back here at Sandy's Beef and Ale, home of the world-famous Sandy Witch. It's Captain's Night, and with us now the Pennsbury Falcons and the Falcons ambassador for the Roundtable, Coach Stout. Welcome, Coach.
Thank you very much, Ambassador and the weatherman. But the weather's been really good the last few weeks. It's supposed to be very nice Friday night.
All right, well, now I got to put you on the spot. What's the game time temperature Friday night?
I would say about 77, 76, so it's pretty warm.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Give or take a couple of degrees.
All right, so what do you expect to see from Neshaminy, two teams that are very familiar with each other? But when you look at them on film, what are some of the takeaways?
Well,
expectations.
Well, they certainly have good ball control. They're very good at running the ball. They're very good at basics. Well coached. The coaches are sitting over there. They have a lot of their coaches and many, many years of experience. They've improved throughout the year. They just come off a big win for them. And so we really have to play a good smart game and a really fundamental game this week.
I mean, I know it's a football cliche, but it really feels to me like this game is going to be won in the trenches. Whatever team can control that line of scrimmage. I know Pennsbury's a ground and pound team. Neshaminy, they like to try to move the football on the ground as well. And it might come down to offensive and defensive line play as it often does.
Yeah, and who makes the least amount of major mistakes. So that's important. And I think it's just going to be a very good classic game, and everybody in the community should enjoy it.
All right, again, it's our game of the night on BCB because the winner into postseason play, the loser on the outside looking in. So not only you get the rivalry, but the postseason on the line. Coach, tell us who is with us tonight for Captain's Night for the Pennsbury Falcons.
Well, we have 4 seniors, of course. We have Nate Begley, Ben Primich, linebacker Ben. I think you've met both of them already this year. C.J. Weiser is our offensive tight end. Does a lot of blocking. Also has good hands when coach decides to throw the ball. It's a nice option. And Jordan Zerniak, who haven't heard his name a whole lot, but anybody who knows our team, he runs as hard as anybody, gaining 4 or 5 yards after he gets hit. I mean, he's really a good running back. So coach was very easy to pick up and get the 4 captains here. So I'm really happy for all 4 guys for winning, losing, whatever. These guys stick together. You never hear any complaints. You never hear any negativity. And the younger guys look up to all these gentlemen.
All right, well, let's start with Nate. Nate, a couple of games ago, you took a shot and you were a little bit banged up. How are you feeling as you get ready for this Neshaminy game? It didn't seem to slow you up much.
No, not at all. I feel very confident. I feel very 100%. I feel better than I ever did, to be honest. Definitely practice. We're working harder, and I just feel great.
So tell me about how you approach leadership on this high school football team. It really feels like you got your finger on the pulse of everything, offensive side of the ball. You're a major contributor on defense and special teams.
I would say definitely I'm more of a guy where it's like, do as I do, not as I say. I mean, everything. I wouldn't ask anyone to do something. I wouldn't ask anyone to do something that I wouldn't do myself. I feel like a lot of guys see that and they want to be a part of it and carry it on for next year.
I want to ask you about Coach Snyder trusting in you more as you've gone through this season, allowing you to throw the football with a little bit more frequency. I know you were able to hook up with a couple of touchdown passes last week. That must have felt good, including one to C.J. Weiser. That was a beautiful play, a great connection.
Thank you. Definitely coaches build a lot of confidence in us with being able to throw the ball and just play call in general. He is very open to suggestions. There's been times where we've been down in the red zone and he's been like, what's working, guys? What can we run? And then we're throwing out suggestions and we make something work, and it worked for us.
All right, so what do you think you guys need to do well? What do you think it might take about this week's game being won in the trenches?
I say we just need to not turn over the ball, and then we just need to be rallied to the ball on defense and everyone play well together and play as a team and no one be individual players. We're not going to win a game with everyone playing for themselves. We need to play together.
Nate, what's next for you after high school? What do your future plans include?
My goal is to play somewhere in college for football, but if that doesn't work out, then I'll probably end up going into trade or something like that.
Well, good luck in whatever you choose to do. Thanks for being with us, and good luck this week against Neshaminy. Pass that over to Ben, if you would. Ben Primich, one of the 4 Pennsbury Falcon captains, with us for the Coaches Roundtable show. So, Ben, tell me a little bit about on the defensive side of the football, or what you see from this Neshaminy offense that you have to key on.
Yeah, been doing a lot of watching film, and I think the defense as a whole knows what to key in on, and we need to get to our responsibilities and do our jobs. And Nate's made a good point. People shouldn't be playing individually, and I also think that if everyone plays, so you have to have a mindset that to get to the ball that you're almost like the only one on the field. Everyone needs to pursue that ball like you're the only one on the field. Not play individually, but pursue the ball like you're the only one on the field. I think if we do this and rally, then we'll have a pretty good chance of just doing it.
Everyone kind of take that personal responsibility for the play.
Yeah.
What do your future plans include, Ben?
I'm applying to a couple military academies, and that's included Merchant Marines Academy and the Coast Guard Academy. And both of those schools, I'm talking to them that I could play there. And other than that, I applied for the NRTC scholarship at Catholic University, and I'm talking to their head coach. So some stuff around that line.
Good luck in all those application processes and whatever you choose to do. Tell me a little bit about this relationship on the defensive side of the football with assistant coach Luke Snyder and what he means to this defense. I was glad. Just bring his name up, everybody starts smiling.
Yeah, no, I mean, he definitely knows his stuff. He was obviously a major influence on the defense back when he played on the Falcons, and then he played at Kutztown University. And he really knows his stuff, and especially it's just great having him as my linebacker coach. I feel like he always has a new kind of way to look at things, and he's taught us a lot of great techniques, and I attribute that to picking up linebackers so easily from nose guard last year. So.
Right, man. A guy who knows his stuff, also passionate about the game, and sharing that with the student athletes at Pennsbury High School. All right, guys, want to bring in the other two captains that are with us. Thanks so much to Nate and Ben. And now we got CJ and Jordan stepping up. All right, so CJ, take us through what you were seeing on the play where Nate found you in the end zone. And, did you have 2 feet down in there, or, did you get your knee down? We were way up top. I didn't see it in enough detail.
Yeah, I just ran the route, and I saw Nate roll out, and he just tossed it up. And I kind of felt the sideline near me, so I just stopped my feet, and I got a knee down, so, yeah.
That's been a couple of times where you've gotten behind the defense, and same thing for you. It seems like as this season has gone on, Coach Snyder has trusted the air attack a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I think over time, we've definitely gotten a little bit better than that, obviously, because we've been practicing. And, yeah, I think he has more faith in us now.
All right, so how would you characterize your leadership style and why the coaches look to you as one of the captains on this team?
Well, first of all, I'm very honored to be a captain of the team, but I think the one thing that is most important to me is I think everybody needs to have the same mindset. Nobody can just be singled out, given up on the team. Everybody just has to keep pushing, keep going, and I just try to tell all the other guys just to keep going, and no matter what, just work as a team.
Any extra juice for Neshaminy, or is this same preparation, kind of same approach that you take each week?
Well, obviously, same approach. We're going to come out and play football, but this is definitely going to be a big game. For us seniors and the rest of the seniors on the team, this could be the last time put on the pads for Pennsbury, and that's something hard to think about, but I don't want that to happen. So.
And being at home has to lift you guys up a little bit as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think
you hear that student section.
Yeah. I think that student section is going to be crazy. I think everybody's going to be there rooting for us. I just know it's going to be a great game. I can't wait.
It's going to be a packed house. I'm sure of that. CJ, pass that mic. Oh, what's next for your future plans?
Oh, yeah. I definitely plan on going to college and playing football. And I'm probably going to study business, going to a business major, and then after college, just pursue life.
Well, good luck in whatever is next for you. Pass that over to Jordan, if you would.
Thank you.
And as Coach Stout was saying, Jordan, each game calling his name a little bit more has become more and more an integral part of this Pennsbury offense. Last game, a couple of touchdowns for you. Tell me, take me through. Seemed like both of them were explosive right up the middle, and once you got to that second kind of layer of defense, there was nobody there.
Well, first it came off by a great play call by Coach Snyder, and he was able to see that the hole was opening right up through the middle, so we were able to just explode straight off. Great blocks by the line, great blocks by the split ends, tight ends, and I was able to just run through untouched.
As a running back, you got to agree about the games being won in the trenches, and credit those guys up front with opening up some opportunities for you.
Always. They just make the lane, I follow it, and stay able to get a gain of yards, get a touchdown, all that.
So Jordan, how would you characterize your leadership style and why you were chosen to be a captain for this team?
I just put my best foot forward. I always try to give us 100% in practice every day. Try to make people look up to me, be a great captain, and just give my best effort.
Continuing to lead by example. What do you expect from Neshaminy this week? Anything you're specifically working on in practice that's a little bit different, or just kind of tightening up and polishing up what you guys already do?
I'm kind of tightening up, polishing what we're doing, making sure we're on everything flawlessly, making sure we're just polishing everything that we've done so far.
All right, well, good luck this week. What is next for you as far as your future plans?
I'm looking to play college sports, either baseball or football, whichever comes to me first.
Yeah, what do you think about this year's Pennsbury Falcon baseball team?
We should be a great team.
Yeah. Some high expectations there as well, and carrying some high expectations into this Neshaminy game.
Definitely.
Good luck this week. Again, it's going to be our game of the week on WBCB. Pennsbury and Neshaminy, the rivalry is renewed. Guys, thank you so much for being with us, and now we're going to talk to the Bristol Warriors. Appreciate it. Pennsbury Falcon football on WBCB, and appreciate their being part of the Roundtable show on Captain's Night. And the Bristol Warriors doing some things this season, carrying now a winning record into a 5-3 record into their last regular season contest. And joining us from the Warriors, Coach Collins, the babyface assassin, back with us.
All right, thanks for having us.
I got to bust out the old nickname.
Oh, yeah.
So, Coach, tell me about where you guys are at right now. I think you guys still need to pick up a win to get into the playoffs, or you're already in?
I'm pretty sure we're already locked in, but even still, a win won't hurt to get us in there. But I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to being locked in right now.
And getting ready for a familiar opponent, Jenkintown.
Yeah.
What do you expect? I mean, you guys know each other so well. Anything that they're going to do differently against you, or anything you're going to try to do differently against them, or is it just...
We're going to stick to our game plan. We know what works well for us. Of course, we always change it up every week. Can't run the same thing over and over again, but we're going to stick to our game plan, rely on our seniors that we have here and some of our key players, and just try and play a good football game, put it all together.
Maybe carry some momentum off of a big win over RA this week.
Yep.
Bristol getting it done. Coach, tell us who you brought with you tonight for the Roundtable show. It's Captain's Week, and we got the Warrior captains here.
Yep, I got our senior captains here. I have Nuke, our kicker, and D-end. I have Kenny, our running back. I have Colin, our center and D-end. And I have Jordan, our linebacker and running back.
All right, Nuke, throw that headset on, and we'll start with you.
All right.
So tell me why you think the coaches chose you to be a leader on this team. A winning smile, a great personality. We've had you on the show earlier this season, but that doesn't necessarily make you a leader of a high school football team. What's that sauce about?
I mean, I think it's just the energy I bring to the team at practices, man. I just think, my energy changes the whole team. Us being on defense, my guy Jordan back here, Colin, we're all, I just bring that type of energy to wake them up. Sometimes I got to scream, wake up.
Hey, you're waking me up right now. I'm feeling woken up.
I mean, that's really it. My personality, I care about all my teammates, so I always got to keep them straight. Whenever they do something wrong, I'm always there to correct them and be like, oh, you did this thing. And I always got to learn things too, so I'm always coachable to my teammates right there. Colin helping me out at the end. So I think it's just being comfortable with my teammates, letting them know what they're doing wrong, right. So just bring the energy. That's all.
So highlights for you this season, either individual or team highlights that you're going to remember.
Individual. I've been good with PATs unless they got blocked, but I think I'm 24 for 27 PATs. 24 out of 27 PATs. That's pretty good. I got a couple sacks. Even last game, I got that beat. Like I told you guys last time, staying disciplined, where that got me 2 sacks. A couple tackles for loss. It's just the way our coaching system works. It's just I got taught to be so disciplined and being able to know what's coming. We watch film all the time. Even in my days that we don't even have practice and stuff, I'm watching film sometimes when I get done work, my homework at school, I'm watching film. So it's just things like that. It's just making me a better player overall. And I'm sad that it's my senior year. Like I feel like I could keep going.
Yeah, it's coming to an end.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
What's next for you? Like future plans after high school?
I mean, man, I got a big future ahead of me. I'm gonna go to college, get my degree, and then pursue an acting career, comedian, like my dream. I always dreamed of. So, I mean, just gotta do it.
Well, good luck. Follow those dreams.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for being with us tonight. Pass that microphone over to your teammate if you would. And this is Kendall.
Yep, Kendall.
All right, welcome to the show. Getting ready for Jenkintown. Anything that you're working on different this week, or stuff game plan wise that you guys are trying to key on?
I mean, we're not really working on nothing different. We still staying to our game, doing what we gotta do. Just another week, another win, for real, for real.
How about your leadership style? And are you one of those guys who leads by example, or do you get vocal sometimes in the locker room?
Definitely. I'm more of the serious type. Like when it's game time, no fooling around. We stand on business.
Future plans. What's next after high school, or what?
I'm gonna go to college. Yeah, I'm a major in robotic technician.
And this Jenkintown team, and any specific like plays that you remember from the first game that you guys had with them?
I mean, yeah, but I ain't gonna say too much right now. But we.
All right, keep that game plan under wraps.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good approach.
Yeah.
Did you get a sandwich up here?
Oh no, I got mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
All right, that's like Plan B. Well, thank you for being with us. Good luck this week, and as you guys get ready for postseason play as well, we want you guys to move back and bring the other two captains up here. Bristol Warriors with us in the house high school coaches roundtable show. After Bristol, we're going to wrap it up with Conwell-Egan Catholic.
There you go. Good job.
We get a lot of guys to meet on Captain's Week. A lot of teams bring out the full complement. And this is Colin, right?
Yeah. No. This is Jordan Cologne.
Jordan? Yeah. Stay with us here. All right, so why do you think the coaches chose you to be a captain of this team, and how do you think you've lived up to those expectations?
Definitely they picked me because I'm loud at practice, definitely vocal out there, doing what I have to do, and keeping everybody in check. So definitely that one.
Anything from film study that I don't know you're working on this week that's different, getting ready for Jenkintown? Feels like a pretty big game for this team.
It's definitely the fundamentals. Everything at practice, making sure everything is crisp and ready for playoffs.
I've been asking guys about like a highlight that they have from their season, either individual play or team success. Anything stick out to you?
Definitely when we were playing against Executive at the College Stadium and I got the 2 sacks in a row, that was definitely a highlight right there.
So was that like a neutral site thing that you guys like?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So it was like on I don't know, like the facilities were awesome?
Yeah, definitely the best game I've played.
That's cool.
Definitely. It was amazing over there.
A great spot, and then you come up with a great performance.
Mm-hmm.
How about future plans? What's next for you?
I'm planning to be a HVAC tech, so I'm going to go for that training.
Yeah, that's great. Get into that profession. Well, pass that microphone over to your teammate. Good luck this week. Again, thanks for being with us. And the Warriors trying to carry some momentum off of a big win over RA. And, all right, now we got Colin.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm asking everybody about leadership style, about, why they think they were chosen to be a captain of their football program. How about you?
Since freshman year, I've showed up to all the workouts, summer workouts, no matter what. I was there every day, putting hard work in, especially this year, just trying to push everybody in the weight room, lift heavier than they ever done. Same thing on the game field.
And having that experience as a freshman, do you feel like you also brought like kind of a football acumen and a football IQ that maybe other guys, they haven't played as many games?
Yeah, it definitely helped me out in the long run since I had a couple good seniors my freshman year, just paid attention to their positions, how they did, just looked at the plays in the playbook. Just it's muscle memory now.
mean, you guys rolling against RA this week, and there have been a number of games where just things went right for you. Can you talk about how, I don't know, when you get some early positive things that it just, I don't know, like builds the, I don't know, feeling on the sideline or the confidence that you guys have?
Well, first of all, going back to our first game against Renaissance, Kendall over here broke the school record for rushing touchdowns and rushing yards in a single game, and that really just set us off on just a ramp downhill, just working harder. We love that feeling. Hopefully we can recreate it somehow.
Yeah, well, another game against RA, maybe recreate it this week. Or, excuse me, you guys just when it came off RA. Jenkintown, a little tougher this week. What's next for you? Future endeavors and stuff?
Hopefully I go to a 4-year college and get a degree in accounting.
Good luck with that. Good luck to all you guys. Thanks for being with us tonight for the Roundtable Show. This week against Jenkintown, the Warriors roll on, and in the distant future, thinking about the Thanksgiving hookup with Morrisville. At least I always have that in the back of my mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Turkey Day. And we'll step aside and wrap things up with Conwell-Egan Catholic when we return to the Roundtable in just a moment.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Care begins with a safe place, and since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has been known for its outstanding medical staff, skilled and compassionate nurses, and latest technology. Lower Bucks Hospital is renowned for its cardiology expertise, surgery, behavioral health, groundbreaking heart care. And for athletes, Lower Bucks Hospital is your go-to hospital for sports medicine and orthopedics. For emergency care, Lower Bucks Hospital is an acute care hospital, and you can schedule your own arrival time with Get Care Now, which minimizes your wait time in the emergency room. Visit their website at lowerbuckshosp.com/getcarenow. That's lowerbuckshosp.com/getcarenow. Lower Bucks Hospital, 501 Bath Road, Bristol.
We now return to Sandy's Beef and Ale in Langhorne for the Bucks County Coaches Roundtable Show. Once again, here's your host, WBCB's Chris Ermer.
All right, welcome back to Sandy's Beef and Ale, home of the world-famous Sandy Witch and home of the High School Coaches Roundtable Show on WBCB. And we wrap things up with the Conwell-Egan Catholic Eagles. And I don't want to shortchange them, so probably going to go over. I want to thank Stephen Lawler back at our WBCB studios, Gus Barber doing our video engineering, Coach Techman. Tell me about the playoff scenario now as it unfolds for this Egan team.
Okay, well, we could have made stuff a little easier on ourselves the last couple of weeks, but we've lost in the last minute of the game the last 2 weeks. And so we go into Friday night against Archbishop Carroll, and we'll put ourselves in a must-win situation. If we win, we're in. If we were to lose and Lansdale loses, then we're still in. But we just got to go take care of business and get ourselves in on Friday night.
Yeah, you don't want to count on a Crusaders loss.
Yeah.
What do you see when you're getting ready to do battle with Carroll as far as a scheme or game plan?
Yeah, we think that we match up pretty well with them. They're a pass-oriented football team. They do a lot of empty. Offensively and defensively, they mix up a 4-3 and a 5-2. And I think our line has some size on them, so we just got to get out there and get after it. And I told the kids in film, we just have to do what we do. We've been in every game. We've lost 3 games by 3 touchdowns. Well, not even 3 touchdowns, but a 1-point game against O'Hara. So if we continue to do what we do, we should win this football game. And then we go into next week and probably get Newman Goretti.
Well, Coach, tell us who you brought with you tonight for Captain's Night for the Roundtable Show.
Yeah, I have 2 of our senior captains. Milton Polonese, directly to my right. He's our tight end. Milton started for us as a sophomore and unfortunately got an ACL injury his junior year. Missed the whole year last year. Came back really strong for us this year. He's done a really nice job at the tight end position. Gavin Pond's been a 3-year starter for us. Outside linebacker, plays some fullback. He's a returning all-Catholic linebacker. And then Sincere Ferry has been a 3-year starter for us, started as a freshman. Also returning all-Catholic, multi-purpose player. He plays defensive end. He's our fullback. He's played quarterback for us. He's played tight end. So all three are really multi-talented kids that can play a lot of different positions.
Milton, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us tonight. Tell us about your leadership style, more of a lead by example guy for this team.
I feel like I lead the team with like my voice. I get them turn up. I feel like I wake up everybody because sometimes we just come out flat-footed and we just need somebody to start it up, start the fire up.
You know, you guys look back at these close losses. Anything you can put your finger on that is a common element? Yeah, that's a little bit of a difficult question where you guys come up with some tough late losses.
I don't really think it's a common element. It's just the way we come back and practice and learn from the mistakes, and I feel like we're really doing good on that.
So now ready to turn the page, get ready for Archbishop Carroll. What are some highlights from this season that you're going to remember, either team accomplishments or individual plays?
I feel like the way we just started off the season with 5-1, I feel like that was a great start, and I feel like that really gave us the confidence. And then also, like, just during practice, I feel like we really be having fun. Like, we make the game actually fun.
That's good. I mean, having a good time, I think, helps to breed some success. What are your future plans include, Milton?
Hopefully I go to college for, like, engineering.
Any hopes to play football at the next level?
Play football, hopefully.
That's great. Well, good luck in whatever you choose to do, whatever's next for you in the future. Pass that microphone over to Gavin, if you would. All right, so Gavin, Archbishop Carroll, any secret to getting to the quarterback this week?
I think we're going to be playing a lot more zone coverage this week, just because they run a spread offense. They don't like that. I think they'll go single back a couple plays, but really they just run trips to one side and single other side.
So, I mean, do you anticipate that's going to allow you to be a little bit more aggressive defensively?
Yeah, more aggressive on the pass.
Tell me about, we're here Captain's Night, talking about leadership. What has made you a leader standing out on this Conwell-Egan Catholic team?
I think leading by example, just because the young guys, most of the young guys, they see me doing good and they want to be like me, and they want to follow my footsteps.
What's the key for the whole team to get a win this week? As Coach was saying, it is a critical game for you guys. A lot on the line.
Yeah, we this week at practice, our mood at practice has just been real high. Like, just intensity real high. Every drill, everything we do has just been real high.
Gavin, what's the future include for you? What are your plans looking like?
I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna study engineering.
That's great.
I'm gonna play football too.
Nice. Any spots that you're looking at?
I was just at Shippensburg last week. That was really nice. And Westchester too. And a couple other ones too.
You know, my niece went to Kutztown, and we went up there, and like the game day atmosphere and everything was great. And so a lot of great landing spots for you. Hopefully you're able to find the right one that fits your academics and your football and everything. Good luck. Pass that microphone over, if you would, to our final cat. Last but not least, Sincere Ferry. And Coach was saying that you do a little bit of everything on this team. Has that been a challenge as far as knowing the playbook, or being asked to do a different position from one week to the next?
Not at all. I just feel as though I'm just a football player, so it's just a good thing to know, like, all around the field and what to do.
How about your leadership style and why you think you were chosen to be here tonight with us on Captain's Night?
I think I was here today because I was chosen by my teammates because they felt as though that my voice and then the way that I just lead on the field, like on and off the field, I feel as though that's why I was chosen to be a captain.
I mean, you must feel a little bit of missed opportunities over the last couple of weeks. Again, you guys had some business to take care of. Does that give you extra motivation when getting ready for Carroll?
Oh yeah, it definitely do, because we feel as though like Carroll should be an easy one. So we just gotta do what we gotta do in practice, and it should relate to the game.
You know, as a younger captain, you're still a junior.
Yes.
Have you formulated your future plans or what you might be looking to do next?
No, I'm just really just trying to grow up, learn more stuff, and get better as a person.
And kind of figure out what your options are and everything. Well, good luck this week against Archbishop Carroll, and thanks for being with us. Any highlights that you look back on? I know you were an explosive player involved in some big plays. Anything stand out for you, either individual stuff or maybe you look more at the team success?
The biggest thing that stand out to me is just the way that our team bond. I feel as though we got a real good team chemistry.
Well, hopefully that's going to carry you guys forward. A win this week against Carroll into the playoffs. Keep that chemistry going, and really thank you guys all for being with us tonight, and all of our captains, all of our coaches for being part of the High School Coaches Roundtable show here from Sandy's Beef and Ale. Again, they got the Eagles on Sunday at 1, Penn State football here on Saturdays, and always a great spot to get together after the high school football games. Sandy's Beef and Ale. So thanks to Egan and to Pennsbury, Neshaminy, Council Rock North and South, to Bristol and to Morrisville for joining us again here from Sandy's Beef and Ale. And that'll do it for us. Thanks to Stephen Lawler back at our WBCB studios, and to Gus Barber, our video engineer here on site. And thanks to you for being with us. Thanks to Jane, our executive producer. And we'll catch you next week here from